From the U.S. National Headquarters of RT America, hello again, everybody. I'm Rick Sanchez. So are the people that you elect anything like you? See, this is a very important question because it used to be that they kind of were, right? Decades ago. But today, these elected officials are really nothing like the people that they're supposed to represent. Keyword supposed. Second keyword, represent. Think about it. Represent. Who do they represent? Anyway, let me give you an example of what I'm talking about here. You know what percentage of Americans today are millionaires? You know, about 3%. Do you know what percentage in Congress are millionaires? About 40%. 40% of the people in Congress are millionaires. How about the U.S. Senate? Remember, 3% of us are millionaires. 70% of the people in the U.S. Senate are millionaires. Some of them multi-millionaires. And you know how they stay in office? Money. And you know who gives them the money? It's not you or me. No, it's businesses that, according to OpenSecrets.org and other organizations, say they save tens of hundreds of millions in taxes that they don't have to pay. Companies give these donations simply to avoid paying taxes, money they give to elected officials. In fact, here, let me give you a figure. For every dollar that big companies give in campaign donations, they reap huge tax benefits. By some estimates, their return on investment is 76,000%. That's how much more they make because they make these donations. How's that for an ROI? So how much do politicians actually get from these companies? Let me break this down for you. Come on. Let's do a little breakdown and let's try and understand exactly what it costs in America to get elected. Let's start with Congress. Yes, there's the picture. How much does it cost for you to be elected to the House to the House of Representatives, Congress? You need to come up with $1.7 million for a job that pays, by the way, $175,000. Let's talk about the Senate. How much money do you need to come up with to be a senator in America? You need to come up with $10.5 million to be a senator for a job that pays $174,000. Now let's look at the total cost of presidential elections over the last 3 cycles before the very last one, which some of those figures aren't in yet. 2004, total cost for the presidential election, $4.1 billion. 2008, $5.3 billion. 2012, $6.3 billion. Up and away, right? By the way, that job, I'm sure you know, but the job of presidency, it pays $400,000. Governors races, let's do governors. Recent example, this guy, he's the new governor of Illinois. Well, he's a governor-elect, right? His name is J.B. Pritzker. He's a Democrat. He spent $70 million for a job that pays $170,000. Florida Republican Rick Scott, right, governor. This is when he ran for governor. I know now he's a senator. Spent $96 million to be the governor. That job pays $130,000. I'm not done. Even at the mayoral level, right? I'm not gonna give you big towns, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago. Let's go to Florida, and I'm not doing Miami or Jacksonville or Orlando or Tampa. No, Pensacola, small little town in the panhandle of Florida. 52,000 people live there. 2 guys run for the mayor. They spend almost $425,000 for a mayoral race. By the way, the corporate media, right, is kind of the third wheel in all of this because most of this money that I just talked to you about, these billions and millions of dollars, where do you think they're spent? They're spent in political ads, right? So these guys can, get elected. Who do you think then Fox News, CNN, and MSNBC, who do you think they want to do away with this system? Do you think they're going to tell you about this stuff that I was just explaining to you? You tell me. But here's the real question. Given this big money scenario that I just drew out for you, who do you think our politicians are going to care about? Who do you think they're going to listen to? You? I'm Rick Sanchez. This is RT America, and yes, it is time to do news again.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.